Hi there. This is in review of October the 28th, and this is me taking care of my passion fruit vine that needs some clearing out. It's nice to see these as paintings, I was told, and I agree. If I break down my walls, I will be surrounded by my garden. If I break the levee, water will inundate me. You know, meditation is not to be separated from life at all. The task of following nature is to cease the distinctions between yourself and the outside world. It's only really a matter of convenience that we label things inside and outside and subjective and objective. Actually, it's only at elementary stages that we should talk about nature to follow. For the true enlightenment is the realization not that there is a knowledge of nature to follow, but that we are the knowledge of nature. That is, understanding comes from a simple breaking down of a wall, a shattering of a mistaken notion, that there's something inherent in life that divides us from nature. Once the wall is broken, we are inundated by the knowledge of nature. We are the knowledge of nature. We do continue to meditate once we come to the understanding, but it's no longer really a solitary or isolated activity. It's more like a part of life. It's natural, like breathing. When you can bring yourself to the understanding that there's no difference between you and the knowledge of nature, and that there's no difference between meditation and ordinary activities, then you are well on your way to being at one with the knowledge of nature. So that's the heads part, and this is the tails part of this tale. Use a mirror in difficult times, and you will see the cause and the resolution. You know, when we're faced with adversary or difficulty or problem in our life, sometimes often, and it's not a bad thing to do, but it's not always the case. Some things are just out of our hands. But you must ask whether you have done anything to bring this misfortune upon yourself. Now, if your present difficulties are an unforeseen outcome of events that you yourself sent into motion, then it's necessary to both learn from your mistakes and to search for any possible way to correct them, if possible. If your difficulties are due to a character flaw, your own personal character flaw, then the situation should be resolved, if possible. And the basic fault must afterwards be eradicated. And that really means that you must be very aware of the things that you do and the effect and the causes that you have, and work as hard as you can to eradicate and stop problems from happening again in the future. The wonderful part about all this is that the resources for solving our problems are also within us. You know, when we watch an athlete in competition and they outperform even their own highest score, we often say that they've reached deep down inside and were able to give something extraordinary. Well, when we're in the midst of our own confrontations, we must be the same way. We've got to be extraordinary. We need to reach deep within ourselves and use the utmost of our abilities to overcome our obstacles. And this is just one manifestation of our continuing efforts at self-development. When we're confronted with problems, we have all the more power to respond. And when we triumph, we have even more confidence, and we have the facility to handle future problems. Therefore, Meet life head on, maintain your self-cultivation, move forth to confront difficulties, and accumulate the momentum that success will give you.